So we have the new moon in Gemini on May 25th, and this is a very interesting new moon for kind of an odd reason. And that is when we look at the strength or the weakness or the difficulty or the ease of integrating the energy of a new moon or full moon, the first thing we look at is what aspects is the new moon making to all the other planets? And we look here and the answer is virtually none. Now, there's a very wide trine to Jupiter. It's almost 9 degrees. There's a wide square to Neptune, also 10 degrees. But largely, that moon is like the cheese in The Farmer in the Dell. Isn't it? The cheese stands alone. Did I mess up my nursery rhymes? Did I do okay? The cheese stands alone. We have all this other stuff going on, and some of it is very powerful. I mean, we do have Venus still squaring Pluto. This is powerful stuff. We have Uranus, Saturn trining Uranus. This is incredibly intense and powerful. And yet this new moon in Gemini, which is basically light and easy and breezy and kites flying, in the spring breeze, and it's warm and it's nice and it's but it's not connected with anything else. And what do we do with that? And I think this becomes the dilemma of the end of May on into June, is how do we take the ideas that we have that are making sense and that are going somewhere and that feel right and feel good. There's a sense of lightheartedness even, but it flies in the face of the heavier energies that are everywhere around us. And I think that's the dilemma of this particular new moon. Now, one other thing that we have that I think we will feel, and it's part of this new moon, but it will build over the next couple of days, and that is Mars, also in Gemini. So we have the new moon, the sun and the moon lined up in Gemini. Mars in Gemini by the 28th is exactly opposite Saturn in Sagittarius. So here, Mars and Saturn in ancient astrology are called the malefics. They're not bad planets. They're just more difficult to work with. And when they're in opposition with one and another, the energy can be tough to work with. However, when one practices to do that dive, one gets extra points from the cosmos for level of difficulty.